Um, okay, so what is on the menu today? Well, today I'd like to cover what I feel are some of the most underrated values. I see a lot of awesome promotions, but I do see some places that I feel like people are probably missing out on a little bit of extra revenue that they could be taking advantage of. So I want to make sure you are, if you're going to put in the work, if you're going to create an awesome promotion, we might as well get the most out of it that we can, right? Um, so some of those being the value of qualified leads, the value of unique solutions, the value of following up, and the value of simplicity. We like that one, right? And then we'll also touch on, some things that are coming up next here shortly. Okay. Uh, so the value of qualified leads. This is a big one. Many of your clients are interested in sponsoring a promotion for one reason and one reason only. They need leads. Then they'll need more leads after that. So whether it's an auto dealer or a financial institution or mortgage company, leads can be their lifeblood, which they're willing to pay for, of course. So that helps everybody. Clearly, you can be their solution, but you can take it one or even two steps further than that. You can offer much, much more than logo placement and getting people to opt into newsletters. Okay, it's much more than that. If in fact, if that's all you've been offering so far, I've got good news and bad news for you. The bad news is you've been missing out on some serious revenue. The good news is you've got some serious revenue coming. So that's the good news there, because you can deliver much, much more than your competitors. You can offer much more than those basic email opt-ins and logo placement promos that we see other places. You can deliver qualified leads with specific details about your client's target audience. So let's take a look at an actual example. This one actually was from last year. We have a Father's Day promotion coming up soon. I'll touch on that in a minute. But this is a great example for what hopefully taking advantage of right now. So I'd like to introduce you to the Peoria market for Midwest Communications. They took advantage of one of our national promotions that we run every year. Last year we did it. We're doing it again this year. Our Father's Day giveaway. Um, Note that they these this market had some real success during an economic downturn, smack dab in the middle of quarantine. Okay, so there, these companies, your clients are struggling through quarantine, and you can actually be the solution for them in that turn as well, so that you can actually be the answer for their struggles. So this promotion only ran for about a week and a half, but it involved 5 different sponsors, and it was hosted on all 7 stations in their market. This giveaway included multiple prizes from participating sponsors, including a massaging recliner, various gift cards, a family membership to a local wildlife park. You can see there. They promoted it through a number of social media shares through the week, along with 25 total live on-air mentions across the 7 stations. To help get the word out, they also rewarded participants for extra referral entries. If you're unfamiliar with those, they are entries awarded for each friend that a participant can get to enter. So if I enter a contest and I invite my friend through a little specific link that I'm given, I can be rewarded for that. So now I'm out there marketing this for you. Again, that's another another undervalued tool that we have, I believe. Uh, so yeah, entries are awarded for each friend that enters through a unique social share. And by offering those bonus referral entries, it resulted in 709 social media posts by their listeners. Nearly half of the participants shared it online, simply by offering extra referral entries for getting friends to enter. That's 709 completely free posts that aren't coming from a sponsored post. They didn't have to pay for it. It's not coming from a sponsored post. It's coming from a trusted source like a friend or a sister or cousin. Um, and again, it's completely free. Our default, if you're ever creating one, you'll see that the default is 10 bonus entries for each friend that enters, but you can bump that up, take advantage of it. But aside from exposure, here's the part that your clients will be willing to open their wallet up for. Out of the 1,500 plus people that participated, more than half of them, over 800 of them, took the attached survey. After receiving those responses, it turned out that 73% of the survey takers were interested in possibly doing business with Steger's Furniture. Midwest was able to hand their client, hand over the names, emails, phone numbers, and addresses of 586 individuals that specifically stated that they were indeed interested in doing business with them. So if you don't have access to surveys, that's fine. You can still ask for valuable questions directly within the entry form. You can offer participants a few bonus entries for simply answering whether they'd be interested in buying or leasing a car within this next 3 to 6 months, or whether someone is looking to buy or sell a home within the next year or so. Really ask any questions that your client would like to know. Ask your client when pitching something, what is some information you'd like to learn? What is a question you'd like, you'd really like to know from your audience? So yeah, ask your clients what they need to know about their leads and deliver it to them. And they'll keep coming back for more. All right, the next underrated value, the value of unique solutions. The value of unique solutions, and as cheesy as it sounds, it is true that you are their solution. That's what you're selling to your client, solutions to their goals, ways to attain their goals. So so what's the first step in this game? Let's take a look. Well, the first step is always to know what your client needs. What are their goals? Do they need increased foot traffic? Are they trying to grow their social online audience? Do they need those qualified leads that we just discussed in the last section there? Maybe they want people to download their app, or maybe they just need to learn about their target market. It could be anything really. But once you know your client's goals, the next step is to know what you can offer, right? All too often we get in the habit of selling the same basic thing over and over and over again, and that's easy, and there's nothing wrong with easy. We'll see that in a moment, but the problem occurs when those usual things that we offer aren't the solution for your client, right? Now, the good news is our system is extremely customizable with a lot of cool little functions that you might not be aware of. Most of you probably aren't actually building this stuff out, and that's fine, but it's good. It's a good idea to know what is available and what you can offer your clients, right? Don't worry, you don't need to go home and study this stuff. We are here to help as well. So once you find out what your client's goals are, hit up our support team. We're more than just tech support, right? We're happy to help you brainstorm some fun options that you can pitch to your client. We've seen virtual yearbooks for graduates, virtual weddings and virtual town halls, virtual open houses, virtual happy hour and local pubs and bars. We've even seen a couple of virtual angel trees. So yeah, we've seen virtual just about anything you can think of, but more than that. I mean, we've seen gallery directories for businesses and restaurants that wanted the public to know that they could still deliver during quarantine. We've seen boosted foot traffic and for grand openings and fairground events and in-store promotions. We've seen keyword solutions for incentivizing everything from listening to test drives to I could go on and on, but you get the point. You can offer so much more than logo placement and email opt-ins. So let's look at what the client needs and let's come up with something that really blows their socks off, right? And in fact, let's take another look at another example here real quick. This was very unique, awesome solution. So WTOL teamed up with St. Jude. Every year they would host an open house, but last year with the whole quarantine thing, they presented some unique hurdles, as I'm sure many of us can relate. So they got creative. They simply filmed a 5-minute virtual open house tour, just a little video, and uploaded it to YouTube. And from there, they added, we have a little field. One of the options that we have, the many options that we have, is a watch a video field, where people can get credit for watching a video. They said it to be required, so people had to take the tour, right? Take the 5-minute tour of the St. Jude Dream Home in order to enter the giveaway. Let's take a look at how it turned out. It ran for a little over 2 weeks. They saw more than 5,400 unique video views, or i.e. tours. On top of that, participants could increase their chances of winning by opting into the St. Jude newsletter, successfully inviting their friends to enter as well, which resulted in 24% of the participants sharing it on social media for them. Again, just another reminder of seeing the value of those referral share buttons. They also included one more very valuable addition. They utilized our confirmation emails, of which over 7,500 were successfully delivered, and 43% of which were opened and read. Might I add, 43% is a significant number when talking about emails, when typical open rates are around 10 to 15% on a good day. In fact, this leads me to my next underrated value, the value of following up. All right, so we do have a handful of clients that have their own confirmation email integration, so this might not apply for everyone. Rather than using ours that's built in, they might have their own newsletter system. And I know our friends up north in Canada have some additional rules that they got to abide by, uh, uh, abide by those if you need to. But in a number of cases, for most of our clients, confirmation emails are an extremely easy and inexpensive, if not free, added value for your client. So whether you use them as an extra bargaining chip to close a deal, or whether you're able to charge a little more for them, it's not something you want to forget about, because it is something we often forget about, but it's a great one that we should try to include when possible. So to start, remember that you get 2,500 free confirmation emails for each new sweepstakes that you run. Okay, so every time you run a new sweepstakes, you automatically get 2,500 free confirmation emails. And then after that, if your sweepstakes is just killing it and you're getting more than that, it's only $5 per 1,000 emails sent after that. So it can be a very inexpensive addition, even if it is going crazy. So that's awesome. But just like we saw in our last example, this isn't your typical email marketing campaign, right? We generally see open rates in the 80 to 90% range, meaning that last example we saw was actually a bit low compared to most. Click-through rates are up around 50%, give or take, when compared to your typical click-through rates being around like 3 to 5%. These confirmation emails are clearly another animal altogether. So, well, why do we see so much success? Because we're not sending them to random people, we're sending them to people who have already expressed an interest in the subject at hand. So not to mention, it's something they recognize and they realize it isn't just spam, right? We're contacting an audience that we know is already curious and interested and engaged. And keep this important point in mind, right? Confirmation emails can be much more than just letting participants know that they've entered a contest. Take advantage of it. Include a final call to action from your client, a reminder or an invitation, a coupon code, a linked logo, something. You can really take advantage of that if we get creative. So, ask the client what they would like. And throw it in there. Also, for those who have surveys and quizzes, note that you can also create individual bounce back emails that go out specifically based on what responses the participants give in the survey. So they can be extremely specific and targeted. So that's kind of a cool little feature as well. All right, the last one, my favorite one, the value of simplicity. And this is also where I'm going to contradict myself a little bit. The truth is, promotions don't always have to be elaborate, right? Yes, the customizing options are great when we need them. We always want to make sure we are delivering true solutions to your clients. However, believe it or not, it doesn't always have to be some $10,000 prize to see success, right? Let's take a look at one final example. This is a perfect example of the value of simplicity. You can get a lot of bang for your buck with relatively small and simple prizes. You know what everybody loves? Just cash. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of creativity there. Something simple like, hey, we're giving away $100 every day for a week. It's great because it gives you, the everyday thing is a great excuse to bring it up every day, draw a winner, increase excitement and engagement. There's something psychological to your audience about small prizes. It feels a little more attainable, right? And especially when there's lots of winners along the way, right? Let's say we're picking a winner every day or whatever, and it's just $100 gift card or something. I mean, it can be real simple like that. People just like the idea of winning. Just the idea alone is fun. So in this case, the contest was hosted on the client's website, by the way. So that is something you can do. That's something you can consider. It can be most contests can be hosted both on your website and your client's website at the same time. So that's something you can keep in mind. In this, let's see. This one only ran for 10 days, and they saw over 9,000 entries. So that was pretty awesome. Pretty impressive there. Hold on, I think I jumped ahead, sorry. But yeah, allow me to re-emphasize the whole thing about qualified leads. They did that here again with those surveys. They had 3,901 qualified leads there. They had 12% of the people that participated share it on social media again. So there we see it again, taking advantage. And then of course, boosting social media. Yeah, hopefully that's the least we're doing, right? The bottom line is show your clients why they should run with you over an alternative, right? Because you can do so much more than slap their logo on a background and collect email addresses or phone numbers. You can deliver very specific leads, reach new audiences through trusted sources, boost multiple social media platforms from Facebook to TikTok and everything in between, YouTube, Twitter, etc. You can offer increased online and foot traffic. You can bump app downloads and videos and video views and ad views. And the best part is it can all be done so much easier than your clients will ever know. So listen, every solution you can provide is added money in your pocket. And we're here to make that as simple as possible for you as well. In fact, on that note, let's just take a quick look at what's coming up and then we'll get you out of here. We'll pick that winner for you. So coming up, we have the Father's Day promotion. Again, that is from May 24th to June 20th. It's not too late to sign up. Just go to our Idea Studio. For those of you who don't know about our Idea Studio, you can either type in ideas.aptivata.com or you'll see a link right at the top of aptivata.com and you can sign up for our promotions there. And for those that haven't tried participating in a national promotion yet, it's 100% ready. When you sign up, we put it on your account for you. It's 100% ready to run as is from the moment we add it to your account. We give you graphics, rules, a prize, everything. At the same time, that we've given you everything, they can also be fully customized. So you're welcome to change out those graphics that we gave you. You're welcome to add your own rules and add additional prizes if you want. So feel free to go sell it as is or throw it on your station site. Just throw it on your station site to boost your own station's engagement in social media. Or while selling it, know what you can do and what you can add to change it up and make it unique to your client's needs, just like we've discussed today. So one last thing to remember, you're never committed to or obligated to run any national promotions either, right? Just because you signed up, you can always back out if you need to. You can always you don't need to throw a sponsor on, just throw it on your page and have some engagement and maybe boost your own social media or whatever. And it's not just social media or not just national promotions. We have a midsummer cash and keyword contest coming up. We have a back to school giveaway coming up, but we also have templates. We have some graduating yearbook templates that are fun. Those might be something fun to run alongside that back to school giveaway. So make sure you scroll through our templates and get some great ideas that way as well. Okay. So let's see, I don't see any questions so far, so I think we're good. So far, so good. Do we have any questions? I'm going to give it a second. Let's see. Thank you, Jay, for reminding everyone. Sonia said, I thought Father's Day began on 5/17. Those are the days listed on the Idea Studio. Oh, you know what? I might have, perhaps I saw it wrong. I apologize. Show that I'm not a robot. That might be, you actually might be right. I might have looked at it wrong. I apologize. Yeah, Jay is confirming that 5/17 is correct. I apologize for those dates that on my slide. I was just wrong. Okay. Okay. So okay, let's go ahead and pick a winner, shall we? All right. Give me 1 second. We'll pull this up. All right. Keep in mind, we'll be sending out a survey after this. Hopefully, you can give me some tips on how to maybe improve the next digital sales training we'll have, or let me know what I'm doing right and to keep doing. I appreciate the feedback very much, as always. I really do. Thank you. Okay, drawing a winner. Hey, all right, Matt Berger, are you here? Ah, there it is. Hey, Matt, I see your hand. Okay, awesome. Um, right, we will reach out to you here in a little bit. I appreciate everybody for attending. Hopefully we get everybody else to win as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Okay, take care, everyone.